Imagine being given a funded account, a 50K, 100K, or even a 200K account. Someone gives it to you and says you can trade it however you want. And on top of that, they say, even if you lose it, it doesn't matter. We'll give you another one. How would you trade that account? Hey there guys, my name is Brett Sutton and I've been trading for well over 6 years, and I'll be showing you how you can essentially get your hands on a funded account for free. I know it sounds too good to be true, but it is true. Watch till the end and you will see exactly how. And then once I've shown you that, I'll also be telling you how you can actually trade this account. You might want to trade it a bit more passively, looking for small profit targets and keeping the account for as long as you can. Or maybe you want to look for a little bit more, for like 5% profit, and push it a little bit more aggressively. Or ultimately you can go all out and look for that 10-20% on this account, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Even if you lose it, you can go through the whole process again and get another funded account. Essentially, once you've got your account, you can do whatever you want because you haven't paid for it. It is free. So how exactly can you get a funded account without actually losing money to the challenge fees, and ultimately at the end of it, also making your challenge fees back, which at that point would mean that that account is free. You've got your money back and you have a funded account. Now this is a house account and you can do with it what you want. Well, it's actually very simple. With the use of our prop farming blueprint, our extremely powerful and robust EA called Titan X and Titan AC, in conjunction with our newly introduced Hedge bot. So for those of you who are new to the channel, I'll quickly go over what the prop farming blueprint is, what Titan X is, and what the Hedge bot is, and then we will go into a little bit more detail. So the prop farming blueprint is exactly that. It guides you through how to use Titan X, how to pick a set file to ultimately pass prop firms and make money with prop firms. And in doing this, before we even release the Hedge bot, we have currently got over 700 people in our community funded by using this blueprint. I will quickly show you where the real meat of the blueprint is. It's right over here with the leaderboard. Now, once you select your prop firm, you will go down to the set files. So this is all the set files. Now, to be clear, these set files are based on back tests done by our very own community and our optimizers from Blue Edge. And these are essentially the best set files for current market conditions. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail because there is a lot of videos on our channel which go over the leaderboard. So you would essentially choose the leaderboard and then you would connect that to Titan X or Titan AC, and then that would trade on your prop firm and you would either pass or fail. So that is the whole gist of what the prop farming blueprint does and how it works. So now I want to talk a little bit about the Hedge bot. I'm not going to go into too much detail because, like I said, there are videos on our channel that go over this, but I just want to give you the idea of how it works. You will get access to this strategy calculator, this Hedge bot strategy calculator. Now, this Hedge bot is attached to a live account and you will essentially put 3 times the amount of your prop firm challenge into that account. Now, we've had a lot of people questioning, saying then, you know, you actually are investing. No, the money you're putting into that account is just to hedge, and you will never lose because one is winning while the other is losing, but the one that's winning will always be making back. So let me just talk you through this quickly. So challenge size $100,000, your challenge cost is $500, and then your real account size would be 3 times that, which is $1,500. I'm looking at a challenge target of 8% for phase 1 and phase 2 5%, and then the max loss limit 10. So all of this stuff you would put in based on the account you are taking. If you're doing FTMO, obviously it'll be a 10% profit target. But it works and it calculates based on that, and you don't really have to think too much about the maths. We've had a lot of people asking questions about how does this work? Why do you make more here? You don't have to worry about that because the Hedge bot works it out for you, so don't stress about it. But the point of the matter is, whatever happens on your challenge account, the opposite is happening on your hedge. So let's say you were to pass the challenge, you would then basically lose money on your hedge account. And then if you do that twice, you will essentially have lost, what is it, 400. So if you have 1,500 in your account balance at that point would be 650 on your live account. You would then have to top up a little bit into your hedged account for the actual funded. But what that means is that money you've lost is basically you will make back on your first payout. And this is once you're funded. You're looking at this over here. So this is where you'd say, okay, my account goal is I'm going for 4% on this account is $4,000. And then if you get that, you will still be in the positive. So this is where the power happens. So once you pass your account and you get to the funded account, you will hedge it. You will still hedge it, and you will hedge it until you've actually got your first payout. And at that point, you'll also make back your challenge fee. So it'll be at that point that this account is completely and utterly free. You've got your challenge back, you've made your challenge fee, and you are now sitting on a free account. Now, how can you trade these accounts? You can trade them in two ways. The first way would be basically to keep using the hedge bot. You would keep the hedge bot and you would keep trading. So you would have your live account and your funded account continuously going. Now, one thing you've got to remember is that whenever you do hit your profit target, you will be taking home a little bit less. So for example, here, the target is 4%. Now, once the prop firm has taken their 20% and you have basically topped up the amount that you lost in your live account, from that 4%, you will be left with $1,810. Now, that means you are guaranteed, if you're looking for a 4% profit target, you're guaranteed to either hit that $1,800, or if you lose that account, you will be making back $1,350 on your live account. So that means essentially either way, you will make back the money, and you'll make back enough money to buy back into the challenge. So whatever happens, you'll always be able to buy back into the challenge. But to be honest, at this point, it doesn't matter because this account is free. And that's why I like the next option. Then the next option would be basically to drop the hedge bot. Once you've got your account and you've got your challenge fee back and you've got your free funded account, I would drop the hedge bot. So just no longer connected to the hedge bot, and now just trade this account with Titan. So go for that 4% with Titan. And if you make the 4%, then all you've got to pay is that 20% to the prop firm, and you get 80% of that 4,000. The other way to do it is you could potentially trade it for 10 or 20%. You could do this either by going very aggressively with Titan, looking for 10, 12, whatever it is, looking for a much bigger profit target, or you could potentially even trade a manual strategy. If you have a manual strategy that you can go quite aggressive with, you could potentially look for that 10 to even 20% profit target. But one of the things you have to remember is if you are going for a bigger profit target, these prop firms will be investigating and they will be looking for reason not to pay you. So my suggestion is always go for a slightly smaller profit target, take it out over and over again, and slowly build your capital to the amount of maybe potentially taking one big one, and then they start looking into you and find reasons to not pay you out. So I would suggest always look for smaller profit targets and take them gradually. So every 2 weeks, you could be taking out 2 to 4%, and do it that way that you can just keep taking money out of the prop firm. So there you go, guys. Like I said in the beginning of the video, what would you do if someone handed you a funded account? Now, what I've essentially done is just that. I've shown you that by using our prop farming blueprint, Titan, and the hedge bot, you can do just that. Now, if you want to get your hands on a funded account for free in exactly the way that I've just explained it, then all you have to do is join the incredible prop farming blueprint and get access to Titan X and the hedge bot. You can do this by going to www.propfarmingblueprint.com, or you could just click on the link down below in the description, and this will take you to the same web page. Now go ahead, go and get your free funded account. I'm telling you now, you will not regret it. Thank you very much for watching. And if you would like more information on the hedge bot and exactly how it works, then make sure you check on this video that Adam did. He explains it all in a lot more detail than I did. So that's it, guys. I hope to see you in the community very soon. Bye for now.